Hey everyone, this is John. It's about midnight, actually closing in on 1 in the morning here in Paris, France, as opposed to Paris, Texas. And I'm awake because I'm staying on Central Time, and Central Time is only 6:40 p.m. And that we're going to pack up tomorrow morning and head back. It was a very interesting conference out here. It's always interesting meeting other traders and talking to them and just kind of getting their opinions. A lot of people were very shocked that the gold in the stock market may move lower, that the dollar may move higher, and that's always a good thing when you see people that are shocked about that. That means that if people aren't ready for that to happen, then if you're looking at consensus, then it's more likely that the market's going to do exactly the opposite of what everybody thinks. So that did renew my forecast, what I've been talking about in the premium newsletters, and it'll be interesting in the weeks and months ahead just to kind of see where that forecast ends up. But let's take a look here. I did want to take a look at the Russell. This is one of the markets I really like to kind of take a look at to kind of get a feel of what's going on. And you do have a couple of things going on here in this bear flag. First of all, you had a kind of a head and shoulders top here is a little weak, but a head and shoulders top nonetheless. And we did get a pretty decent sell-off. We had weekly and daily squeezes that we've seen on multiple markets here. But now we have a bear flag in the midst of this, and guess what? Another head and shoulders top developing within a bear flag. It's actually very bearish. And I'm looking at any rally back up to this 50-period moving average as an opportunity to get short the Russell on a swing trade, and then looking for a retest of some key lows on the S&Ps. Would be the equivalent of about 980. But I kind of use the S&Ps as my trigger, but it'd be the 2010 lows, which on the Russell will be the equivalent of about 570 or so. So that's kind of the big case scenario, and I'm utilizing that play using options. For more futures, it's more kind of looking at scaling out. A lot of times on something like this, what will happen is that you can hold on to, say, a core piece of a trade through a big move. But the reality of it is that you don't get a lot of trends that are this smooth. And on this trend, what we've been doing a lot of times is you come up to resistance, you short it, you take off pieces, take off a third, take off 2/3, move your stop to break even, and get stopped out. Back up to resistance, re-short, get a third, 2/3, and then you hold on to a piece and get stopped out. So, and that's actually the reality of trading. I mean, that's just how it works, and that's what we're looking at there. So, all right, so that's what we're looking at on the Russell. And I want to let you guys know one big thing we have coming up, and this is, I've been kind of excited for this to come out, is finally Rob's indicators that he's put together. These have been available, I think, only on eSignal for a long, long time, but now they are finally available on a lot of other platforms. And on Tuesday at 7 o'clock Central, we're all going to come on and talk about these, and Rob's going to just kind of let you know what these are, how they work, especially things like his speed lines and things like that, which I really, really like, and just kind of let you know what he's looking at. So you've got all the different rule sets and everything that he's going to be using in his live trading room. And what's great about this is because you can see him in his live trading room and or get to know the indicators that he uses, and use them kind of, you might end up using them on different charts than what Rob's looking at and everything like that. And that's all well and good, and that's the whole point of why we all share our indicators with you, so you can use them on what you want. I've had a lot of people tell me, it's like, well, John, I know you use the wave or the squeeze, and you really like them on like the hourly charts on the currencies, but I really like them on the 4-hour charts on gold, and that's the only thing I use them on. And that's great, because what happens is once you kind of understand the indicators, then you can use them however you see fit. Okay, and so Rob's going to kind of, for the first time, come through and not only talk about in depth about his indicators, but now they're released on all these other platforms. You can have an opportunity to look at those. And again, that'll be Tuesday, September 20th, 7 o'clock Central. And we will see you there. You guys have a good night, good trading, and we'll see you at the next update.